Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. It's Weight Watcher Thinning Gladiator, spelled Glad Eater. I'm on Instagram and on Facebook, as well as having my own recipe blog and Pinterest. So today we are going to be doing the 2-ingredient dough inspired pizza dough crust. Ever since I did the biscuit recipe on a video for YouTube, I've had requests for this one. Basically, I'm sure everyone's already heard of the 2-ingredient dough. This is just kind of vamped up a little bit. It's kind of my own style. I like more flavor in my food. So I already have my countertop prepped with a little bit of extra self-rising flour. And I already have my self-rising flour and my Swerve confectioner sugar already in here, which is half a cup of self-rising flour and 1/8 of a cup of Swerve confectioner sugar. You can use more or less or not at all. It's up to you, or whatever 0-calorie sweetener you prefer. Then I also have all my seasonings in this little bowl prepped for me, which are the Italian seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, and Uncle Chris's steak seasoning, which I find it at H-E-B. And I also have my half a cup of Greek yogurt already prepped and ready to go. So all you do basically is just put everything in a bowl together. Add your seasonings. And just like we did with the biscuits, you just want to kind of turn your plate. It's what makes it so easy for me, is just to turn it rather than kind of spin it all at once. It really gets it to go together. And again, just like the biscuit recipe, it'll be somewhat incorporated together, and I just scrape the spoon and I use my hands for the rest. You just kind of want to flip it inside the bowl. That way it gets all of the dry ingredients incorporated together into one little dough ball. And here is my dough ball. I just place it right in the center of my flour already on my counter. And you just want to grab your roller. I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of sprinkle it on top and press it down just a little bit, because I don't want it sticking to my roller, if at all possible. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Also, you want to go ahead and make sure your oven is prepped to 400 degrees so it can kind of bake the crust before you put the toppings on it. You always want to bake the crust before you add your toppings. That way the crust isn't raw in the middle. And then I just take it and kind of roll it on my dough pin. And I already have my pizza pan already prepped with Pam. And you just roll it out right there. And you're just going to take this and put this in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes until the outer rims of it are a slightly light brown. You don't want it to get too brown. So we're going to place this in the oven. Once that's done, I will come back and show you how I do the toppings. Hey guys, welcome back. I went ahead and pulled the pizza crust out of the oven, and I went ahead and topped it with the 1/4 of a cup of the pizza sauce. I really like the H-E-B brand garlic and herb flavor. It tastes so good, and it makes it taste like a real Italian pizza. So, and then I also have prepped my 1 cup of mozzarella, which is fat-free, and my 1/4 a cup of the cheddar fat-free. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. You can add less cheese, you can add more. Just be aware that it will be higher in points than what is represented on my blog. And of course, like anyone that's known me or that's watched me or followed me for a while, I love spicy food. So I always have my Mount Olive jalapenos ready to go to be put on top of my pizza or to be put in a bowl for me to eat individually when I eat my pizza. So now that the toppings are on it, you just turn your oven on broil. Allow it to heat up a little bit. You don't even have to wait until it's done because we just really want it to melt since the pizza crust is basically already done. So we're just going to place this back in the oven. Just make sure to watch it carefully because on broil it can burn your pizza and your toppings very easily because it is just that top that is heated. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and right after this you will see a finished product of the pizza.